Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? Sean bienvenidos de nuevo al canal. En esta ocasión les tengo un video un poquito diferente. Resulta que muchas personas me han dejado saber que durante la entrevista, en las preguntas personales, el oficial simplemente te pide que corrobores la información o que afirmes sí o no. Entonces en esta ocasión hemos creado un escenario ficticio que digamos que eres tú. Voy a decir un nombre, voy a decir fechas de nacimiento, voy a decir lugares y tú solo tienes que responder que sí, pero de vez en cuando te voy a tirar preguntas para que estés atento y puedas ver qué preguntas puedas reconocer. Después en la segunda parte, que es la N400, voy a ser un poquito más exigente con el fin de que practiques, así que pon mucha atención. Si no puedes contestar algo, no te sientas mal, no te frustres. Recuerda que estos videos son para ver qué es lo que nos falta practicar. Recuerden que constantemente tenemos que estarnos midiendo porque lo que se mide se puede mejorar y así que este video es para mejorar. Ya saben que si esta información les resulta útil, like, compartir, suscríbete si estás en el proceso de ciudadanía porque este canal es exclusivo para la ciudadanía y sobre todo síguenos en la cuenta de Instagram. Es muy importante porque en esa cuenta hacemos videos en vivo y compartimos mucha información toda útil para la ciudadanía. La cuenta se llama ciudadanía_ahora. Te espero que te vayas a seguir esa cuenta porque allí estaremos. Muy bien amigos, sin nada más que decir, mucha suerte en la práctica del día de hoy. Hi, my name is Officer Brown and today I will be conducting your citizenship interview. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear and affirm that the statements you will give and provide today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. Please take a seat. Can I see your permanent resident card, your passport, and your ID? Thank you. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen? Have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Have you ever voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Why not? Do you now have or do you ever had inheritance title or an order of nobility from any foreign country? Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined into a mental institution? Do you understand what a mental institution is? Can you please tell me what a mental institution is? Thank you. Do you owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes? Have you ever not filed a federal, state, or local tax return since you become a lawful permanent resident? Have you ever called yourself a non-U.S. resident on a federal, state, or local tax return since you become a lawful permanent resident? Have you ever not filed your taxes? When was the last time that you filed your taxes? Okay. Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or any way associated with any organization, association, fund, foundation, party, club, society, or similar group in the United States or in other location in the world? Okay. Are you sure? Okay. Have you ever been a member or any way associated with the Communist Party? Have you ever been a communist? Do you support communism? What is communism? Have you ever been part of any other totalitarian party? How about a terrorist organization? Have you ever advocated the overthrow of any government by force or violence? Have you ever persecuted any person because of race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion? Between March 23, 1933 and May 8, 1945, that you worked for, associate in any way with the Nazi government of Germany. Have you ever been involved in genocide? Do you understand what genocide is? Can you please tell me what genocide is? Thank you. Have you ever been involved with torture? Killing or trying to kill someone? Badly hurting a person on purpose? Forcing or trying to force someone to have any kind of sexual contact or relations? Not letting someone practice his or her religion? What is religion? Okay? Were you ever a member of, or did you ever serve, help, or otherwise participate in any of the following groups? Military unit, paramilitary unit. What is a paramilitary unit? Police unit, self-defense unit, vigilant unit, rebel group, guerrilla group, militia, insurgent organization. Were you ever a worker, volunteer, soldier, or did you otherwise ever serve in any of the following? A prison or jail, a prison camp, a detention facility, a labor camp, any other place where people were forced to stay. Were you ever a part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, organization to use weapons against any person or threaten to do so? Do you ever self-give or provide weapons to any person, or help another person self-give or provide weapons to any person? Do you ever receive any type of military, paramilitary, or weapons training? What is a weapon? Can you please be more specific? Thank you. Did you ever recruit, enlist, conscript, or use any person under 15 years of age to serve in or help in armed force or group? Did you ever use any person under 15 years of age to do anything to help or support people in combat? Have you ever committed, assisted in committed, or attempt to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested? Do you understand what a crime is? What is a crime? Thank you. Have you ever been arrested, cited, detained by any law enforcement officer for any reason? What is to be cited? Thank you. Have you ever been charged with committed, attempting to commit, or assisted in commit a crime or offense? Have you ever been convicted of a crime or offense? Have you ever received a suspended sentence, being placed in probation, or being paroled? Have you ever been in prison or jail? Do you understand what a jail is? What is jail? Thank you. Have you ever been a habitual drunkard? What is a habitual drunkard? Have you ever been a prostitute or procuring anyone for prostitution? What is prostitution? Have you ever sold, smuggled, controlled substance, illegal drugs, or narcotics? Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time? Have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit? Have you ever helped anyone to enter or try to enter the United States illegally? Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling? Have you ever failed to support your dependents or pay alimony? Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain a public benefit in the United States? Have you ever given any U.S. government official any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading? Have you ever lied to any U.S. government official to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefit while in the United States? Do you understand what a lie is? What is a lie? Have you ever lied to any U.S. government official? Have you ever given any false information? Have you ever been removed, excluded, or deported from the United States? Have you ever been ordered or removed, excluded, or deported from the United States? Have you ever been placed in removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings? What is to be deported from the United States? Are removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings currently pending against you? Okay. Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces? Are you a male who lived in the United States between your 18th and 26th birthday? Have you ever been in jail? What is a jail? Thank you. Is your name Remedios Moscote? Thank you. Have you used a different name? Would you like to change your name? Is your date of birth April 26, 1984? And you were born in Macondo? Okay. Is your social security 44567843? Is your phone number 627-448772? Thank you. Do you still live at the 761 Washington Avenue in Burbank, California? Okay. Who lives at this address with you? Okay. Why do you want to become a U.S. citizen? When did you submit your application? Do you still work at SpaceX? Did you stop working because of the pandemic? I see here in the application you mentioned 4 trips out of the United States. Can you please confirm those trips? Since you submitted your application, have you traveled out of the United States? Did you become a permanent resident in 2005? And why do you wait this long to become a U.S. citizen? Okay. Are you still married? Is your husband a U.S. citizen? Is your husband's name Aureliano Buendia? Over here at the application, I can see you have 3 children. Are these your biological children? Thank you. Have you ever been divorced? Okay. Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States? Do you understand what the Constitution is? Can you please tell me what is the Constitution? And what is the form of government of the United States? Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States? What is an oath of allegiance? Are you willing to take that full oath of allegiance to the United States? If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? What is to bear arms? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combat services in the U.S. Armed Forces? Can you please give me an example of a non-combat service in the U.S. Armed Forces? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian directions? Can you please give me an example of a work of national importance under civilian direction? Congratulations, you have approved your citizenship interview. Muy bien amigos, espero que esta práctica los haya sacado un poquito de la costumbre de hacer los videos igual. Sé que es un poquito distinto, pero créanme, me han dejado saber que las entrevistas así son. En las preguntas personales a veces se van rápido, pero ya en la N400 se detallan un poquito más los oficiales. Entonces, como siempre, espero que toda esta información te haya sido útil, que puedas practicar una y otra vez. Ve a ver cualquiera de estos 2 videos si no los has visto. Mucha suerte si tienes tu entrevista esta semana y nos seguimos viendo en el próximo video.